in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. And the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Washington's offense will have the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the catch. It's Casey. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Across the 25. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now from inside the red zone. Looking for the score. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Oh, ball's out! Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Broncos are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
It's complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It's on target and complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He lost 1 down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Broncos in the hurry up. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play their run and be physical, but they have the athletic ability to play in coverage. Just versatile defenders.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Spins away from one. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Boise State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. Runs for the tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Tight end now in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll move the tight end. Handoff from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Gets open down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Broncos are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gonna look downfield again. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country and getting the quarterback on the ground.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Completes it in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Oh, my goodness, he spikes the ball on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs, totally losing track of the situation. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down. Kept it and he's past the marker. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their... Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. Finds his tight end. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Oh, they're after him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Snags it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos will try to pick it up on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the gun, wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll give it to the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Tries to get it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
They'll run it from the gun, fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the single running back. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. From the gun. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I like the alertness by this defense. First and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Touchdown Broncos! A great catch and run for 6. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Unloads quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his play.
There he goes! Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Broncos are rolling down the field. Got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Boise State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Blue Raiders have delivered a virtuoso performance today. This is peak CUSA football, a punishing style for 4 quarters. They're trailing by 14 to Middle Tennessee. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Send the tight end in motion. The give out of the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.